Sinkhole science. Sinkholes happen all over the world, in the middle of cities and in the middle of nowhere. Though sinkholes take years to form, each time a new sinkhole opens up in the earth, it takes people by surprise. What causes sinkholes? The ground we stand on feels solid. Underground, however, a lot is happening. Water trickles and flows, slowly eroding or wearing away rocks and soil. This creates underground spaces. These result in sinkholes. Sinkholes don't happen just anywhere, though. Most natural sinkholes form where there are certain kinds of soft bedrock. Bedrock is a layer of underground rock. The ground above it and on the surface is called the overburden. Rain or underground water drips and flows into this bedrock and erodes it. This creates open spaces such as underground caves or caverns. Over time, these spaces get bigger. Eventually, the overburden may slowly drop down to form a sinkhole. Sometimes, though, sinkholes can open suddenly and swallow buildings, cars, and people. Two types. There are two main types of sinkholes. The first is a cover subsidence sinkhole. Subside means to sink or settle. A cover subsidence sinkhole forms when water wears a space in the underground bedrock. The overburden above the bedrock then shifts downward. Most sinkholes of this kind form slowly and may measure only a few yards across. The overburden may contain a lot of sand that easily slides into the underground space. These sinkholes often create a bowl shape on the surface. They may become ponds or wetlands if water has no way to drain out. The second type is a cover collapse sinkhole. The sinkhole forms when a space gets bigger and bigger under the surface. The overburden gets thinner as dirt. Sand, and other sediment fall into the space. The ground around this kind of sinkhole may contain a lot of sticky clay. Clay helps hold the overburden together. Without warning, though, the surface may collapse into the underground space. Cover subsidence sinkhole. Water dissolves some types of bedrock, the result in underground cavity. Sediments form above spill into the bedrock cavity. As a result, the surface begins to sink. Slow downward erosion creates a surface bowl. If water collects here, the bowl may become a pond or wetland. Cover collapse sinkhole. 1. Sediment spills into a cavity in the bedrock. 2. The fallen sediment leaves an arch-shaped hollow in the remaining overburden. 3. The arch-shaped hollow continues to grow until very little overburden remains above it. 4. Eventually, that thin layer of overburden collapses. The result is sudden and dramatic sinkhole. Number 6. The author divides the text into two sections. What is the most likely reason the author wrote the passage this way? A. To describe the two types of sinkholes. B. To compare and contrast the two types of sinkholes. C. To explain two important ideas about sinkholes. D. To show why sinkholes are surprising to people. Number 7. Read the sentences. Bedrock is a layer of underground rock. The ground above it and on the surface is called overburden. What does the word overburden most likely mean? A. Soft underground rock. B. Underground material. C. Ground over bedrock. D. Natural sinkholes. Number 8. How does the first paragraph of the passage affect the presentation of information in the passage? Choose two answers. A. It gets the reader's attention. B. It helps the reader infer that they will be learning about sinkholes. C. It surprises the readers by suggesting that sinkholes can happen anywhere. D. It introduces the idea that although sinkholes are surprising, they take time to form. E. It introduces the two types of sinkholes. Number 9. What are the two types of sinkholes? Select 2. A. Cover collapse sinkhole. B. Bedrock sinkholes. C. Cover subsidence sinkhole. D. Natural sinkhole. E. City sinkhole. Number 10. What does the diagram at the end of the text do to help the reader understand the two types of sinkholes? Choose 2. A, it provides a visual for what a sinkhole always looks like. B, it provides a visual for why cover subsidence and cover collapse sinkholes are different. C, it shows the cover subsidence sinkhole caused more damage than cover collapse sinkholes. D, it shows the effect of cover collapse sinkholes can be more destructive and dramatic than a cover subsidence sinkhole. E, it shows that all sinkholes are the same.